What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So let's go through and see how week 10, I believe it is, ended up. Ended up getting some great success in the victory. Ended up winning 120 to 99. This is beaten by a landslide despite falling short to projections. I think I was only projected like 10 more points, but still was a bit under. Still in the third place, even though I'm tied. And it's because I'm 9 points ahead of the guy behind me. So I think the first place team ended up losing. But yeah, it's getting close towards the end. I know Smokeland Blaze is making a push, it looks like. So who knows, maybe if a couple bad weeks happen, he could jump in. Never knew. But yeah, overall, it's looking pretty interesting. And I ended up going with Josh Allen just because it said he was healthy. He said he was going to play an hour or so before the game. So I felt somewhat okay that his arm was going to do good. And yeah, he ended up getting 2 points more than he did. I think what helped was that it went into overtime, which allowed him to get over 300, which in our league gives you 5+ points. And he had like 80-something rushing yards, something like that. It's crazy. Let me check real quick. Yeah, 84. So that definitely helped out a lot. Davante Adams stepped up 126 yards and a touchdown, 9 receptions. Christian Kirk did step up too. Against Kansas City, he was the one I was more worried about, but had 9 catches, 105, 2 touchdowns. Of course, Sanders goes way more than even half of what he was projected. Same thing with Hunt. 2 running backs sucked. The tight end that was having all this success and doing good, and even after a bye week, still only got 1 catch. Disappointing. Deontay Johnson stepped up on my flex, and Jared Jeudy ended up going out with an ankle injury. He's day-to-day, so of course I missed out on either 11 points from Ayuk or 13 from Moore. I did pick up Wilson just in case. Ended up getting 24, so I still ended up making the right decision. Darren Waller was officially put on IR from the Raiders, so he's officially going to be out 4 weeks. Ended up picking up this secret guy from the Rams who could have ended up starting the year, but ended up getting hurt on like one of the first plays, and first game back since then, and got 5 points, so not too shabby for the amount of attempts he had. So maybe starts ramping up and could be a security blanket or a secret weapon towards the end. The kicker, Lutz, once again, very lukewarm day. I don't know what the heck's going on there. He's the highest scoring guy, but since I got him, he hasn't really been that good, so I might switch him out. Defense stepped up once again last night for Monday night, getting 15, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, the opponent did pretty good. Lawrence had 20, almost 24. Olave was held in check, which helped out. Eckler too had a lot of yards and stuff, but no touchdowns. Aaron Jones finally went off. Hawkinson, Sutton. So yeah, we're basically tied because both of our players ended up having 0, even though mine went out with an injury. Theirs just sit. Going after the recap real quick. Ended up getting a C. So obviously, like I said, I was projected 135 and only got 120. Yeah, nobody played Thursday. And then pretty much going into those early games. Yeah, pretty much had the lead throughout. Nothing too crazy, but Allen had 26%, Kirk, the receiver, at 22, Adams, another receiver, 19, and the defense. The defense always ends up being one of my higher percentages, but I guess that's how it goes. Davante Adams late. But yeah, the matchup player of the week was Kirk. Went over his projections. I got them on quarterback. They beat me on running back. I killed on receiver. They barely beat on tight end. Tied on kickers, and I won with defense. I emerged victorious even though only 3 of my 10 players scored higher than their projected total points. She only had 2 of her 10 players score projected. I guess that's why it was still pretty close towards the end. It says the final result could have looked differently because each team had a starter score 0, but we kind of did the math, and if we both put in a player or 2 off our bench, it'd still only be like a 2-point margin, nothing big. The matchup's 21.25 point margin was the second closest. Yeah, like I said, it felt pretty close. Block games. Yeah, so overall, not too crazy. At 120, I was like maybe the 5th best scoring team, so nothing too good overall. And then who I get this week coming in? Good old Dennis Rhodes, who is ranked 9th. I think he had a pretty good game last week, and of course, as of right this second, he's projected to beat me by 6, but I do have one person in there that's on a bye week, and I'm most likely getting rid of my kicker, and this Judy guy only projected 1 point, so my prediction will be higher, but yeah, going against, of course, the Chargers, Justin Herbert, Michael Pittman, and St. Brown are ex-USC guys. Najee Harris, I wanted on the Chargers. Same thing with Freiermuth. Yeah, so a lot of players I'm going to end up going against, and yeah, should be fun. Yeah, thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.